I'm Supervisor Michael Reitz from the town of Southeast. I'm here at the site of the non-existent Kent Senior Center, which has been delivered by Putnam County Legislature Audit Committee Chairman Tony Hay. As we can see, it does not exist. While he was Audit Committee Chairman, Tony Hay approved in excess of $1 million of your tax dollars to construct a Kent Senior Center on this site. Based on no bid contracts, Tony Hay approved in excess of $800,000 in payments to an architect, Architectural Visions LLC or Joel Greenberg, and in excess of $200,000 to a contractor, Hill International, for work purportedly done with respect to this site. I've demanded an investigation of this matter by the Office of the New York State Attorney General, and I've CC'd the United States Attorney, the Office of Preet Bharara, which successfully convicted former State Senator Vincent Leibell of public corruption charges. I have here an example of the records of payments and invoices approved by Tony Hay regarding this non-existent Kent Senior Center. For example, this one dated August 7, 2009, has a note, okay, per Tony Hay, December 17, 2009. Folks, what we have here is the smoking gun.
My name is Robert Bach. I'm a businessman, an engineer by training, and I'm not a politician. I got interested in this expenses, what I have noticed that Putnam County made $1 million almost for architectural work and engineering for a elderly people center where they can get together. That's an admirable thing, and I thought that $1 million is the whole project, built, delivered. And what I'm being told, and what I see around here, that is nothing built, nothing delivered. The $1 million is engineering fees. My God, engineering fees, $1 million? I could not understand that because I know a little bit about engineering and architecture. So I started to look into what's happening here. Who did Putnam County hire to do this work? Well, the architectural firm hired is named Architectural Visions LLC. I looked at the Better Business Bureau, no record. Looked at the Architectural Digest, no records. Doesn't seem to exist. Well, I know they exist, they billing the county. So, Googling Architectural Visions, it comes up with a name, Joel Greenberg, a telephone number and an address. That's it. I can't find out if it's a firm with 100 employees or one, and what they do, how much work did they done. It's a mystery. Now, the interesting thing is that they are billing, they have been billing the county at $250 an hour for all the work that Joel Greenberg did. Now, that goes contrary to everything I know about engineering and architecture. Let me give you an example. The town of Camillus hired Barton and Loguseed engineering and architectural firm. The town of Camillus is a very well-run, open business. They even have it on the website. The charging rates, what the architectural firm charges them. And they're doing it the right way. The principal of a firm with 200 employees charges $229 an hour. A senior associate, $175. Managing engineer, $144 an hour. Senior engineer for architecture, $115 an hour. Land use planner, $104 an hour, and it goes down to an environmental technician and an intern for $41 an hour. So this is how the business should be done. whatever is the work done, it's charged to the county accordingly. When I looked at the bills the county paid, what I find is that everything is charged at $250 an hour. Now that is incredible. Let me give you the examples. Here is an invoice. It says additional site plan revisions, some drawing revisions, 6 hours at $250 per hour. LEED certification application form. Filling out the application form, 4 hours at $250 an hour. $1,000 to fill out the LEED certification application forms. By the way, the cost of the application fee is $450. That's what the state gets, and filling out the form what the secretary should be doing, or a lower level, not the principal of a corporation, is $1,000. And this has been approved by the county. Now the questions all this brings up is this. When the county hires a firm, did they know that it's a single person operation and everything will be charged at $250 an hour? If they knew that, there is a problem. They should go and learn from town of Camillus. If they did not know it, and maybe this firm, even though it's hard to find out who they are, maybe they have draftsmen and clerks and engineers, but then they billing the county wrong because all the bills under Joe Greenberg's name is $250 an hour. Filling out the application forms, $250 an hour? That doesn't make sense. So why would the county hire such a firm when they could go and hire a bona fide corporation whose charges anywhere from $220 to $40 an hour depending on what the work is? Puzzles me. Now, the other question is, which needs to be asked, who approved these bills and why? Now, we know that all these invoices has been approved. Were all those invoices audited? If not, we got a problem. Those invoices should have been audited. Mr. Hay then fall down on the job if it wasn't audited. Maybe those invoices were audited. My God, if they were audited and approved at $250 an hour, attending meetings, some of these invoices shows meeting with the county, $250 an hour, 3-hour meeting. Would you believe that this kind of thing can happen? Where were Mr. Hay? I think a lot of people would like to know.